Alright guys, I'm back and today we're actually in the E46. We haven't been in this car for ages, we haven't done any videos, any updates. We've been so busy with the stage 3 stuff on the Golf, I haven't had a chance to do anything to this car. But we're getting there with it now. We're going to be changing out the old radio system for the new CarPlay one that I've got. We're going to be changing out this old, really old looking stereo with a CD player, no screen, no nothing, to a good one with CarPlay, which is inside this box right here. So yeah, it's a mod I do to all my cars. Every car I get, I say then one of the first mods to do is going to be CarPlay. That's one of the main ones. You want to add a screen, you want to make that car a bit more modern. It is just probably one of the best value for money mods you can do to almost any car, especially the old ones. Because you need to have, I haven't even got Bluetooth in this car. That's how old this thing is. It's 2005 and it's got all these other features. I haven't got Bluetooth, I haven't got any of that stuff. So we're going to be fitting the screen. Okay, so quickly, before we get into the screen stuff, I just want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Midnight Performance. They're the ones who provided the screen. And a lot of the other mods I've got from them guys as well in the past, they do all sorts of things. You get intake kits, you've got gear sticks, you've got radios, all these bits and bobs. I think they started doing exhaust pipes as well or something like that. So yeah, big shout out to them. I'll leave a link down below for the radio and to the website. And yeah, check them out for any mods that you want for your cars. They mainly do VAG stuff, mainly. But yeah, also I've got a discount code. Use that at checkout and you'll get a discount on your order. So yeah, let's get straight into the install. Okay, so let's get this radio out of here. Kind of hard to do one-handed, but let's just do this. So let me get it out 1 second, because we all do one-handed. Okay, so here's the unit. Let's get the foam off it, all the packaging. Okay. So here is the unit itself. It looks like an OEM one. It'll look original. It goes with the rest of the car. That's the reason I got one like this. I don't like the big massive screens you can get here, the huge ones that like fit outside the actual housing. I like ones that look original. Ones that look like if BMW made the car today, they'd put something like this in there. That sort of thing. One that suits the rest of the car. So we've got that, and then we've got all the wiring and everything in here. So let me get this out and lay it out for you guys to explain what's going on. Okay, so here is everything that comes inside the box. We've got a GPS, which is good to have for maps and so on. We've got an external microphone. You can just mount it to like up somewhere out of the way, or have it like maybe behind the steering wheel or something, just so you've got a better audio quality for calls. You've got a USB cable here. You can charge your phone or whatever. And then an antenna adapter. The main big cable loom with a campus adapter, so all the steering wheel buttons work, all that stuff works with the radio. And then you get, for some reason, you even get these two, you get a little trim removal tool. They even give a screwdriver, which is surprising. That's really odd. And so yeah, there's that. And then we've got in here, we've got our audio cables with like subwoofer out, and if you want to do a full speaker system, it can run up here. And you've got the wiring for more USBs here. And then yeah, you get these two keys, because you can see in the bottom here, if you ever want to take it out, you have to put these keys into here, and it'll pop the little contraption thing that holds it in out. So you just use the keys to pull it out. So yeah, so that's the new radio. Now let's get this radio out. You're meant to have a different panel to put here, but I'm going to temporarily just put this one here. There'll be like a small fitment issue, but it is what it is. So yeah, let's get this one out, put that one in, get it all set up, and I'll show you guys. Let's go do this then. Okay, so first of all, this panel needs to come out because there's screws behind here. So this bit won't it pop out. It's gonna be hard to do one-handed, but I'll try and do it for you guys. Oh, it just pops off. A bit of a funny angle to do for you guys, 'cause I have to do it one-handed, but as you can see, it lifts up quite easy. It just needs popping off to slide out. This one needs to come off first, because this one sits above it, so you have to kind of get this one off. There we go. Oh, they came out together. Even better for me. Because I loosened this just popped off with it. So all we got to do is just wiggle this out. You can see over here. Oh, someone's taped mine in. That's a bit of an annoying one. But we'll sort that out. Must have broken the clip or something, so the tape's in there. That's fine, I can sort that out. I'll just get a new piece for this. So as we've got this trim off, let's just put it to a side, make sure you don't scratch it up. Get our screwdriver that comes in the kit, you can use. You can use impact if you want something, some sort of electric one. I was going to use mine, but let's use the tools they've provided. Okay, so just got to get these out. There you go, them two come out. Don't lose the screws, obviously. So now let's get this out. There we go. Bit of a tough one, you don't be careful with that. And then this will just come out like this. And I don't know if you can see, but there's connectors behind. You get these out. So you got your main harness for the loom. That'll just come out. It should be like a little pod lock kind of thing at the bottom. Yep. Put your pry tool in there, lift it up. That unlocks itself. Just make sure it's all the way up. And then wiggle this and it should come out. It's very tough because they're old cars in for some time. Okay, so my radio was a bit of a headache to get out. This piece, it lifts all the way up. You'll see on the side there's two little circles, what's on the side of here. They should go to the bottom. You need to pull it quite hard. That's how high up it goes, that's how low it is. So yeah, it's just quite stiff. Mine was for some reason. So yeah, this is out. Now we're going to be taking out this little frame and the bottom air conditioning controls. Okay, so now we've got to take off the air conditioning unit. We've got to just pull this from, just go behind it a little bit. And if you just go to pull, there it comes out. That's this side now out, and then again undo the connectors. Now make sure you don't break any of these wires. This is going to be a big issue if you do. So that one's out. That's out. Connectors are so small on these. Okay, so then the last cable comes out like that. So now we need to get off this little frame cage sort of thing. So there's two screws there we've got to take off. So undo these two screws. And we've also got two screws down here. And now, so this moves freely, we've got to get out underneath the vents that you can't slightly, without breaking anything. That's the hard bit. Oh, one side just came out, one side just slipped out. Don't think I saw me just kind of going at it. That slipped out, which means the other side should be able to just wiggle it. I should be able to slide that out as well. There. And nothing broke. I got kind of lucky there. But you are meant to take the vents out basically. And you just got to get these out of the frame. That's a little cage. Be careful with the cables. So this is more or less a waste to me, and let's put the stock radio back in. Okay, now all that's out, now you got to take out this bottom piece. That bit. No, flying. So now climate control's going to fit down into here. Okay, so now on to installing the actual unit. You're going to get this piece here. It's very straightforward. Just put your connector in. You lift it up. Yeah, and then this cable here goes straight into here. That's the unit now basically up and running and ready. And then we've just got to connect a few little last bits and then we're ready to go. Okay, so now it's the aerial piece. Just gotta put this connector on here. And just make it click, there we go. Now that is my antenna connected. That's ready. GPS we're gonna run in, we're probably gonna stick it somewhere at the back. We'll see, we'll have to work that out. I'll get the GPS out. This GPS just screws in, it's very simple, so it just screws in. Okay, now we're to the USBs and the speaker system, extra bits and all that. Let's get these out. Now what I'm going to do is, you got a reverse camera out. I'm just going to plug that in anyway because I'm going to be using that afterwards. Plug all these in. They're only going to one part each. They're actually they're not interchangeable. They're all proprietary connectors. Yes, yeah, so all connectors are different on this, so just got to pull all these in. That's one in. Speakers, well, extra audio bit. Put that one in. So now I'm going to be using all of these. If you're not going to use them, you don't have to put them in. And USBs, we're definitely going to use these. So that one's in. Second USB. Okay, so I'm just wiring one. I've wired one now to this side. Just run it through here under the wheel on this side. Now we're going to run this into the gap through here. You can get to like the fuse box. So just open the fuse box, feed it through. It makes it, you have to kind of like just wiggle your hand in there. It's a bit of a tricky one. It's tight spaces, man, even tighter than the Golf. And that USB port is down through. Now from what I know, this blue bit isn't for anything. It doesn't seem to plug into anything. Same with this bit. I think they are just for other cars maybe, because it fits in an E39, it fits a Rover or something apparently as well. So that's what I'm guessing with that bit. Now this is the GPS module. I'm going to stick this to the back of here, it's a flat surface. We can put it onto there. Okay, so all the cables are in, we just need to tuck them back now. GPS, all that set up. Tuck it in. Put this under there, like so. Get it started in. Now before we push it in, we're just going to check and make sure it all works. Turn the car on. There. So this one basically pushes in. It's got two tabs at the bottom because there's screws in the original one. This is push clips, that's why you got little things here. And then you can just adjust the fitment like that. And then you screw it in up top. So once you get a good fitment down here, There you have it, that's in. Now it's got to screw it in with the old screws. Alright, so we have installed the unit, it's all ready and it's looking good. Here you guys are, that is the unit, and then when you turn it on, just put ignition on. So it turns off itself with ignition. Turn ignition on, screen's on, connects to your CarPlay itself, like automatically. It'll just connect to my Android Auto. It's got wireless CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. Let's give it a second, because it's just starting up. Just got to give it time to connect to Bluetooth. There you go, CarPlay starting up, connecting. Give it a second, and we're in. I've just mute that and obviously blur that because location. But yeah, so there you go. That is it. You can see all my apps are here. It's all working fine. Go off here, go across. Everything works amazingly. It's all super smooth and fast. I'll show you guys properly in a second everything, but you can see, turn the light off. Yeah, you can see it all works really well, really fast, good quality. We'll go through the features in a second. Okay, and so here I've got the unit running CarPlay, and as you can see, it's really smooth, really fast. Everything works instantly. It's probably one of the best units I've actually used, like one of the best CarPlay ones. It's actually surprisingly good for the price. So yeah, obviously you can see everything. You got normal stuff here, you got music, podcasts. You don't have to use Apple CarPlay. It just runs basically what is on your iPhone. I know it's an old iPhone, it just won't have a line around. But yeah, so all your stuff from here will be on here, then to maps, all that stuff. And then music plays good. I showed you on my Android Auto one. And then settings that you can go through everything. There's so many things on this, and it all works really fast, really good. And yeah, you can take calls through it, all the normal stuff. Okay, so it's a few weeks later, we're still in the BMW, we're sorting out the radio, but I've actually got a fix now for the bottom controls. So this part here, I've got a fix for this, because as you can see, how we left it is just sitting like that. But recently, Midnight Performance came out with a little like adapter kit, so you can fit that piece and it actually mounts on properly. So that way you don't need to like look out and try and find the rare bottom piece that's meant to be there. So yeah, I'll show you guys that. It's really cheap as well, it's like 20 quid or something, it's really cheap. So look at this. Okay, so here it is in the box. So what they give is, they give this little plastic piece, like a little bracket sort of thing that they have, and that's going to fit on there. And then the actual, these controls won't be hanging like this, and they are. So yeah, let's get this out and try and adjust it. It's going to be hard to do one-handed, you guys see how it works, but I'm going to try and do it like this if I can. It's very awkward one. It already is awkward to fit because it's so tight in here. That comes out like that. That one just wiggles out. Roughly like this. You can see them screws up there got to come out. But let me get it in and I'll show you guys properly how to do it. It's just there's a screw there. As you can see, screw there. They're going to mount into these screws, and it just fits on. So let me just get that in and I'll show you guys. It's really simple. Okay, so here on the unit at the bottom, you can see there's like a little cracked off bit. Basically, it shows you to crack off these two little pieces at the bottom. It's just for when they manufactured it, I'm guessing. It has a little picture in the manual. You'll see it's very straightforward. Just crack off the two little bits before you install it. Okay, so here with fitting it, it's a bit awkward to do one-handed, but you got to put the little mount in first. There's two screws at the top. To take them out, put the mount in, put the two screws in. Make sure it's sitting down kind of flush. If not, when you push it in, it will sit flush anyway. Just make sure you get the screws in, it's a bit lined up. And then it's a very, very like tight fit because it's meant to hold it in there. I was finding it awkward because I was doing one-handed. You really want to push both sides together at the same time. So you can see here, I'm trying to pull out one side so I can push that side back in. It's really awkward to do one-handed, so yeah, do two-handed. Okay, so that's the unit now installed, and it looks so much better. For a few days I had it just like hanging, just sitting there, and I was really thinking I need to get the other version of the HVAC controls, because there is a E46 that comes with the original like controls at the bottom, but that piece is so rare to find. And then when I do find it, it's like triple the cost of this bracket. This bracket's completely fine. You don't even need to buy the other controls. Honestly, I'd say just buy this with the radio. It works out much cheaper, much easier. It's been about 2 months roughly. I've had this unit in the car, and it's solid. It is one of the best units. Like, it's so smooth. There's never laggy, no issues. Works straight away every time. Wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. We've got all the special features. Like, it is so good for the price. I would really recommend this if you had an E46. I'll leave the link for this down below. Obviously, it's from Midnight Performance. I'll leave it linked down below for you guys. But yeah, that is it then for today. We've got the E46 CarPlay installed. We're going to be doing more mods to this car, more mods to the Golf. We've got so much more stuff going on. It's just I'm busy with the uni and life stuff. There's a lot of things going on, so I'm a bit busy with that. But I have got like a good load of like proper mods to do to the cars. Not little ones, not stupid, like not like the little mods you do here and there. I mean, like, I've got proper mods to do to them. We've got exhaust to do to this. We've got things like that. We've got proper stuff to do to them. But yeah, remember to like, comment down below, and subscribe for more of this kind of content. Thanks for watching.